Hi students, in today's class we are going to learn about quadratic inequalities. Okay, so under this topic what we are going to learn is how we can solve the quadratic inequality. Okay, so in the previous classes you have learned how to solve the quadratic equation. That means factorizing, you will just factorize the given quadratic equation and you will get the values of x. Okay, so that is the procedure to solve the quadratic equation. But in this topic we are going to learn how we can solve the quadratic inequality. Okay, so let us see the problem one by one, and under this topic we are going to study the exercise 2.5. Okay, so we are going to study all the problems under this exercise 2.5. Okay, so straight away we'll get into the questions. Okay, question number 1: solve 2x square plus x minus 15 is less than or equal to 0. So here you are having less than or equal to, so it is a quadratic inequality. So if you are having only equal symbol, then it is called as quadratic equation. Okay, I hope you all understand this. Okay, so now we are going to solve this equation. Right, so how we are going to solve is, I am going to consider only the equal. Here you are having less than or equal to, right? Here I have considered only the equal symbol. Okay, so if you consider the equal symbol, the same procedure that you learned in the previous classes. How you will solve? You will get the product value and you will get the sum value, and you will get the numbers, and then you will find the values of x. No, the same procedure we are going to do. Okay, so let us see. The product value is 2 into minus 15, that is minus 30, and the sum value is what? 1. So you will get 1. So the numbers will be 6 and minus 5. So if you go for the product, it is minus 30. If you just add these two numbers, you will get 1. Okay, so this equation can be written as 2x square plus 6x minus 5x minus 15 equal to 0. You just take 2x outside, so it will be x plus 3 minus 5. These are all you've studied in the previous classes. Okay, so no need to explain everything. So you will get the values of x as minus 3 and 5 by 2. Okay, so after you get the values of x, what you need to do is you just plot these values in the number line. Okay, so in the number line, how will you plot? The value of x is minus 3 and 5 by 2. So this is minus 3. So 5 by 2 value is what in decimal? It will be what? 2.5. Okay, it is 2.5. You just consider like this. So you just plotted these values in the number line. So after this, what you need to do means we have to make a table. Okay, so that means we should consider the interval. Okay, so this is our first interval, and this is our second interval, and this is our third interval. Okay, okay, so this is what? X plus 3 into 2x minus 5. So which is nothing but if you just multiply these two, you will get this. Okay, so 2x square plus x minus 5 minus 15. Okay, so I've just considered only this part. Okay, because we want to find the sign value. Okay, so it will be so easy to find the sign values. Clear? Okay, so in the first interval, I'm going to take any number. Okay, so for example, let us take minus 4. Okay, so if you take minus 4, you have to check for the sign value. So what are the sign you're getting after you substituting x for minus 4? Okay, so if you put minus 4 here, what will you get? Minus 4 plus 3, that is minus 1. So you are getting minus, so you put minus here. And then for the second term, minus 4 into 2 is what? Minus 8, minus 8, minus 5. Okay, so that means minus 13. So for this you are getting minus. So minus into minus will give you what? Plus. Clear? Okay, so in the second interval, you take any number. So, for example, let us take 0. Okay, 0 lies in this interval. So, because it is easy to calculate, so that's why I took 0. So, if you put 0 here, 0 plus 3 will give you 3. So, it is positive. You put positive symbol. And in the second term, 0 minus 5, so it is minus 5. You are getting negative symbol, so you put negative. So plus into minus will give you what? Minus. And in this interval you take any number. So let us take 3. Okay, so let us take 3. So if you're taking 3, 3 plus 3 is what? 6. It is positive, so you put positive. And then in the second term, 3 into 2 is 6. 6 minus 5 is 1. So it is positive. So you put positive. So positive into positive will give you positive. So these are the signs you are getting after you substitute all these values. Okay, so now what we need to do is, you just look at the question. Okay, you just look at the question. So in this question, the symbol is less than or equal to. That means what you must have, you should have negative. You should have negative values alone. Less than or equal to 0 means what? Negative values. So here the negative lies in which interval? This second column, this interval, minus 3 comma 5 by 2. Therefore the answer is minus 3 comma 5 by 2. You need to put the box bracket, okay, because you are having less than or equal to. If you are having only less than symbol, you should put open parenthesis. Okay, that means open parenthesis means what? Like this you will put. This is called open bracket, and this is called closed bracket. Okay, so if you are having less than or equal to, you need to put closed bracket. Clear? So in this interval you will get this quadratic inequality will get the solution only in this interval. Clear? So now let us go to the second question. Okay, so second question, you are having minus x square plus 3x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so first let us consider the given equation. And since we are having minus in the first term, what I am going to do is, I am going to multiply this whole equation with minus. So if you are multiplying with the negative sign, what you must do? You must change this symbol. That means greater than or equal to will become less than or equal to. As I told in the earlier classes, if you are multiplying with a minus, this greater than or equal to will become less than or equal to. So this is the equation that we are getting from the given equation. Okay, so after you get this equation, the procedure or as usual. Okay, so here the product value is 1 into 2 will give you 2, and the sum value is minus 3. So you will get minus 2 into minus 1, that is 2. Minus 2 minus 1 will give you minus 3. Clear? Okay, so the given equation can be written as x square minus 2x minus x plus 2 equal to 0. You take x outside, so x into x minus 2, and you take minus outside, so x minus 2. So it is x minus 2 into x minus 1 equal to 0. So x is equal to 2 comma 1. So you got the x value. So what is the next step? Next step is you have to plot these values in the number line. So you will have like this. Next is you have to mark the interval. So the first interval will be what? Minus infinity to 1. Second interval is 1 to 2. Third interval is 2 to infinity. Okay, and then you have to take this term. Okay, which term? This term. Okay, you have to take this term, and then in this interval you take any number. Okay, the easiest number is 0. Okay, so you take 0. If you take 0, what you will have? 0 minus 2 is minus 2, so minus. 0 minus 1 is minus 1, therefore minus. So minus into minus will be positive. Okay, and then in this interval you take let us take 1.5. Okay, so let us take 1.5. Okay, so if you take 1.5, 1.5 minus 2 will be minus 0.5. So minus, and then 1.5 minus 1 is plus 0.5. So plus. So minus into plus will become negative. Okay, and in this interval we'll take 3. Okay, we'll take 3. So 3 minus 2 is 1, so positive. 3 minus 1 is 2, positive. So plus into plus will give you positive. Okay, so and now we should go to the starting equation. Okay, so because we are considering only this equation. Okay, because we are solving this equation alone, right? So in this equation you are having what, less than or equal to symbol. Okay, so you should consider what, negative value. So negative lies in which interval, this interval 1 comma 2. Okay, so therefore the answer is 1 comma 2, and here also box product because we are having less than or equal to. Clear? Okay, thank you.